Hi ladies and any fabulous gentlemen who are watching my channel. I apologize in advance if you hear like clacking or whatever. My cat is trying to get up in the window and I have the blinds down so it doesn't hopefully interfere with the light, even though the lighting isn't that great. But she keeps trying to get up there and she's obese. She's a fat cat, so I'm trying to, it's a whole big thing, but she's trying to get up in the window and she keeps trying to put her head through the blinds and it keeps clapping and it keeps shooing her away, but she doesn't listen because she's a cat. So that's that noise right there. But today's video is going to be a review on the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. Oh, she made it in. She is a fat cat. But it is IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus color correcting full coverage cream plus anti-aging hydrating serum. Now I did a short review on some IT Cosmetics and I featured this in it, but I wanted to actually show you guys a before and after. I think that always helps. First things first, my neck, or you can see my chest, is super red. It does not match my face. I realize that. You could see I got sunburn, obviously bad. I got a sample from, I don't even know where I got it from, but a sample of sunscreen from a dermatologist and it sucked. It was supposed to be broad spectrum, whatever. I only applied one time, but my face got a little burnt, but not too crazy. But I didn't get anywhere on my arms, got anywhere else, and I used different stuff on my arms and legs, and just used the stuff on the stuff that I got from the dermatologist's office on my chest, and I got, obviously you could see I got super burned. So that is why I didn't want to put anything on it, obviously, and yeah, so it is what it is. That's why it's not matching. So it's not this fault, it's my sunburn. So wanted to do a little bit more review on the IT Cosmetics because when I did the video, I mentioned that it is like the first CC cream or BB cream. I love them because it looks very natural to me and it doesn't look cakey. But this is like the first full coverage CC cream that I've ever tried. There might be others out in the market, but I never try them because it just doesn't give me the coverage that I want. Now, I don't have to cover up blemishes or anything. The main thing that I try to cover up is like my unevenness. Do have freckles and stuff like that. It's not like super bad and I don't try to cover them up, but the main thing I try to cover up is my redness. But I think this does an awesome job. What I like about it is the fact that, number one, it has this pumping mechanism here, and it actually works. I like the fact that it's plastic, it's travel friendly, it's a little bit bulky, but it's not super crazy. But the pumping mechanism is awesome because you don't have to, like normally with pumps, you just pump and there's only like one certain amount that comes out. This actually, you can pump it one time and actually have just a little bit come out, which I really like because you don't waste the product. And you can also, the more pressure you put on, obviously the more product's gonna come out. It is not sticky or greasy. Like I feel my face now. I use setting powder. I always use setting powder, even though my face is really dry. I just like to have everything set. So I did use setting powder, but like when I feel my face, it's not greasy or grimy. If you have oily skin, you probably won't like the feeling of this because it does tend to get greasier throughout the day. I don't have to use setting powder to mattify my face or anything because it doesn't get as greasy. I like that shine because my face is super dry. But if you are greasy, you are going to notice throughout the day that you don't like the feeling. I used to be greasy. I know that feeling and I know I hated it. So if you're super greasy, I don't think you're gonna like this. But if you're normal to dry, I think you're gonna like it a lot. It doesn't feel like anything's on your face. You could feel the moisturizing. It does have that anti-aging hydrating serum. You can feel the hydration. It's really good for people with dry skin. It does have SPF 50 plus, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum physical sunscreen. It's chemical filter free and paraben free, so if that matters to you. The only downside to this is the fact that it doesn't have a variety of colors. This is in light. I think they have fair, light, medium, and dark. But it doesn't really have like a full spectrum of different colors. So if you are kind of in the middle, you might need to mix it with something like a darker foundation, or just what I like to do is I like to bronze, and I feel like if I go lighter on the foundation, that when I bronze, everything matches. Sometimes if I do the exact same color of my skin and then I bronze, I look too bronzy in the face, I look too tan in the face, and the rest, it doesn't match the rest of my body. So it doesn't bother me if you're light skin or whatever, but that is, I could see it being a downside, is there's not a variety of skin or color choices. I find it at Ulta. It is not a cheap product. It's by no means drugstore pricing, but I would say it's probably up there with like Urban Decay and stuff like that. It's like a higher end one. I am loving the IT Cosmetics line. Almost every single thing that I've tried, I've absolutely loved, and there's a couple other items that I want to add to my collection. But I wanted to show you guys the before and after and talk a little bit more in depth about this specific product, because if you're looking for a CC cream, but you want more medium to full coverage, this will give it to you. You can put more layers on to get the more full coverage. But your face doesn't look cakey. It still looks natural. A lot of times with the foundation, I feel like if you put more than one layer on, it just starts to look super, super cakey. It does not do this with this. Now, obviously, if you put 10 layers on, obviously you're gonna see it. But I put 2 layers, I put 1 layer on my face, and then I take a little bit more and dab it in my T-zone where I have the redness, and then I just really staple it in. I use the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, and I literally just bring it, all over, and then I put a little bit, like I said, I dab a little bit more, and I actually just buffer it in. I do not need concealer. Normally, I need to put concealer around my T-zone to really get rid of the redness. But I just use the concealer on my eyes. So you can see the before and after. I put it at the front of the video so you can see really what it looks like without makeup, or what I look like without makeup, and then what it looked like. I don't have any concealer on as strictly as the product, so you can kind of see what the coverage is. But I definitely recommend it, again, if you have normal to dry skin, if you like the feel of CC creams, you like the benefits, the SPF, the broad spectrum, the anti-aging serum, that kind of thing, but you don't like the cakiness, I definitely would try this out. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Put the comments below if you've ever tried this product before, or you end up trying it. Come back and leave comments, because obviously what works for me is not necessarily going to work for everybody else. So leave your comments below, but until next time, bye.